Hello students, welcome back to your math classes. How are you all? I hope you all are good. So students, today we have chapter number 18, which is ratio and proportion. Okay, so what does mean by ratio? So when you have a fraction, so we will convert a fraction into ratio. A ratio is a way to compare two quantities by using division, as in miles per hour, where we compare miles and hours. In our daily life situations, we are often required to compare quantities in terms of their magnitude. For example, if Raju's weight is 38 kg and Mohit kg is 40 kg, then we may say that Mohit's weight is greater than Raju's weight. 40 minus 38 is equal to 2 kg, and we say that the weight of Raju's and Mohit are in the ratio of 38:40. कि कैसे रीड करेंगे जब हमारे पास रेशियो आएगा? तो दिस साइन refers the is to part, and we can say this is sign used for the ratio. And how we have to read this term? 38:40. This is the correct way to read out this term together. Terms of ratio. In the ratio 2:5, the number 2 and 5 are called terms of the ratio. 2 is called the first term and the 5 is called the second term of the ratio. Ratio in simple form, for example, 100/60. So how can we converted it into a simpler form? 100/60. 0, 0 cancel out with the help of table of 5, table of 2, 5 and 3. So 5:3. The same process we are using in the simplification of fraction, we have to apply here only. Okay. Now important rules to simplifying ratio. कोई जो आपके इंपॉर्टेंट रूल्स हैं वो आप ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हो. व्हाट यू हैव टू कंसीडर कि आपको एक ही पर्टिकुलर एक कॉमन नंबर ही लेना है जिससे आप अपने न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर को सिंप्लीफाई करोगे. ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि आपने न्यूमरेटर को 2 से सिंप्लीफाई करा, डिनोमिनेटर को 5 से सिंप्लीफाई कर रहे हो. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू टेक अ कॉमन टेबल and you have to find out at what place of that table your numbers are appearing, and you just have to write their place value. That's it. Now simplify each of the following in ratios. So what you have to do, 50/90, which may 1/6 with the table of 15. So 1:6 is the simpler form. Find the ratio of 70 kilometer and 98 kilometer. So 70 your first term, 98 your second term. 70/98, simpler form is 5/7. So 5:7 is your final answer. Write the first and second term of the following ratio. This is first, this is second, first, second. So you have to do the same process with the rest of the questions. Couple's height is 140 centimeter and Vipin's height is 145 centimeter. Find the ratio of the couple height to Vipin's height. So you can also write like this: 140:145. This is the ratio form, and we have to write it in the simpler form. So 28:9. So 28:29 is the simpler form. Rama's age is 12 years and his sister Shama's age is 15 years. Find the ratio of Rama's is to Shama's age. So 12:15. Always consider that students के जो पहली टर्म हमें दी जाएगी, जो पहला नंबर दिया जाएगा, that is our first term, और जो सेकेंड नंबर दिया जाएगा, that is our second term. Next we have 4:5 with the help in 3's table, 4 at the place of 4, in 3's table 15 as the place of 5. So the slowest form of 12:15 is 4:5. Express each of the following in the simplest form. So 3:28. 100, 2 zeros are cancelled out with 2 zeros. So 1:8. Simplify each of the following. So how we have to simplify it? 2/5:9. So आप यहाँ पर इसे कैसे सिंप्लीफाई करोगे? यहाँ पे तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि दोनों नंबर्स को एक ही उससे मल्टीप्लाई कर दें. यहाँ पर हम 9 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दें और वहां पर 9 1 है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पर 2/5:45/5 कर देंगे, तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा अगेन 9 ही आएगा. सेम वे यू हैव टू सिंप्लीफाई इट. तो यहाँ पे तो ऐसा कुछ ऐसा करना नहीं है हमें. सेम नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे ना एलसीएम लेके, तो वहाँ पे 5 ही आएगा, तो हमारा 5:2. तो यहाँ पर जो हमारा आंसर आएगा जब हम एलसीएम लेंगे तो 1 आएगा, और 1 हमारा जब एलसीएम आएगा तो 2:9 ही हमारा सिंपलर फॉर्म आएगा. यहाँ पर 21 है, तो यहाँ पर किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 3 से 6 आ जाएगा, और यहाँ पर किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सेपरेटली लिखते हैं दोनों के लिए, 21 और यहाँ पर हमारा आएगा 7, तो 7/21। सिंपल फॉर्म क्या हो जाएगी, 2/7। सिंपल फॉर्म में ऑलरेडी कन्वर्टेड है वो, ठीक है, तो यही होगा। ठीक है, आप इस तरीके से इन्हें सॉल्व कर सकते हो। इन अ ईयर निक्की अर्न्स 98,000 and paid 6,000 as income tax. Find the ratio of her what? ठीक है, on of the 350 persons working in a multinational company, 150 are men and the remaining are women. Find the ratio of the number of men to that of women. तो number of men कितने हैं, remaining are women, तो 350 टोटल हमारे ये हैं, पर 150 men है, तो 350 माइनस 150, वुमेन्स कितनी आ जाएंगी, 200। ठीक है, नाउ वुमेन men, तो 150 is to 200. Next, the number of men to the total number of persons, so 150 is to 350. Next, the number of women to the total number of the persons, 200 is to 350. Okay, now proportion. When two ratios are equal to each other, that is referred as the proportion. So ratio in class 3rd is this, ratio in class 4th is this, and ratio class 5th is this. When two ratios are equal, they are said to be in proportion. As I already explained you, we observe that for every 4 girls and 5 boys in class 3rd, 5 boys in class 4th, and 6 boys in class 5th, or the boys or to girls ratio is the same in class 3rd and class 4th. The ratio of boys to girls in class 4th and class 5th is not proportional to each other. So this, if the first and the last term or 35 and 32 are known as extreme, and the second and the third term in the middle, 28 and 40, are known as the mean. So these two values are the mean, and these two values are called the extreme. ठीक है, now next we have an interesting observation can be made in the relationship. Multiplication of the means is equal to the multiplication of the extremes. Okay, so 28 multiplied by 40, I'll explain you in a question. Okay, are the weights 33 kg and 40 kg in proportion to 39 kg and 65 kg? Now the ratio of the first set is this, 33, 44. Simplify करेंगे with the table of 11. 33 comes on the third place, 44 comes on the place of 4. Now 39, 65. So with the help of table number 13, 3 is to 5. So these are the ratio. Product of the extreme is 15. So 3 multiplied by 5, these are the extreme, 15. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So this is the mean. As the set of weights are not in proportion, the product of extreme not equal to the product of means. It means कि यहाँ पर हम क्या कहेंगे, जब हम proportion किसे कहेंगे, we only consider our values to proportionate when we have the same value, the same product for the extremes and means. In this case, we have different values for the extreme and means. It means कि ये जो terms हमें दी हुई है दो, ये दोनों एक दूसरे के proportionate नहीं है. अगर ये equal होती तो ये proportionate होती. ठीक है, now एक क्वेश्चन नोट कर लेते हैं. द रेशियो ऑफ मिक्सिंग ऑरेंजेस स्क्वैश एंड वाटर इज इन प्रोपोर्शन टू द रेशियो ऑफ मिक्सिंग लेमन स्क्वैश एंड वाटर. If 30 ml of orange squash is used for 120 ml of water, how much lemon squash will be used for 80 ml of water? So if I'm writing this, so the way I have to write in the proportionate way, so 30 is to 120. Now the sign of proportionate, then 80 ml. So what you have to do, you have to multiply 120 by 80. ठीक है, 120 by 80 divided by 30. Volume of lemon squash 30 ml. This end of the moment बच्चों आपको यही करना है, यानी कि अगर मैं इसे कैलकुलेट करूं 120 multiply by 80 divided by 30. So 0 is 0 cancel out, 1 और यहाँ पर आ जाएगा 40. 4 8 48. तो हम ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, अगर इसे सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं 1:4 आएगा, और यहाँ पर हमारा लेमन स्क्वैश की हमें क्वांटिटी नहीं दी गई है, तो हम यहाँ पर 140 मल्टीप्लाई बाय, तो यहाँ पर हमारा आंसर क्या आ रहा है, 20 आ रहा है. तो यही आपका आंसर यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. वहां पर मैंने डायरेक्ट आपको मल्टीप्लाई करके दिखाया, उन्होंने सिंप्लीफाई किया, इसलिए आंसर हमारा वेरी करेगा. ठीक है, हम फर्दर अगर उसे सॉल्व करेंगे तो हमारा आंसर वही आएगा। और इसी के साथ बच्चों आपका ये चैप्टर यहाँ पर एंड होता है। आई होप सो ये चैप्टर आपको अच्छा लगा होगा, बहुत ईजी चैप्टर है। सो यू डोंट हैव टू पुट दैट so much time to solving this chapter. So for today that's it students. Now I will meet in your next class with a new chapter. Till that, bye bye, have a good day.